Yeah,
You
but
don't
fuck
count.
you anyway.
But no one cares about
You're
you.
in jail right now, so even if you aren't ready, we'll come get you in a minute.
He's just worried about
we might
dying.
come get you. There's
Alright.
no guarantee.
Yeah, there's no guarantee that we're actually gonna get you. So, let's get a sound check from chat. How do we sound? Are we beautiful and lovely? And I know there's white noise. Don't yell at me about it.
Test, test, 1, 2, 3.
Hello.
How do we look?
Hola.
How do we sound? How does everything
Is there anybody in chat?
sound like a whore? Beautiful.
Is there anybody in chat?
Sound
Who's that?
beautiful. We have
It's
a roll
Psycho.
call's already
Psycho.
done.
Nice.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm not
me-
expecting. I'm not expecting fuck all viewers tonight because
Hectus and Takai are in chat, guys.
Yeah.
And so is Caney.
Sobo's
Man.
low.
Hey, Jessar!
And man, don't hate.
Sobo's low here. Let me see if I can adjust
We
this a
have-
little bit.
3 viewers. Don't worry, guys.
No, we're up to 9. I don't expect many viewers because
I
Brian's
mean,
streaming in
other
Mafia's
than us?
tonight. So,
Oh yeah.
And
so
it'll be
it'll
convenient
probably be
to
low,
watch
but that's fine. I'm not here for the viewers. I'm here to
I was
fucking
gonna
play
say,
some
I'm
Dungeons
here
and
for
Dragons. What's up, Thomas? Everything sound better now? I adjusted sound a little bit, Marnie. And to get drunk and to possibly shoot a bitch. See how it goes. Everyone sounds good? We're not going to sit down and talk like a sentence each. I just turned them down slightly. I turned myself up slightly. If any other adjustments need to be made, we'll make adjustments on the fly. Beautiful.
Nice.
DM, you want to walk? Psych, you want to walk us in?
Okay, so first off, I've made a few minor changes. The only one that you'll notice is I've rearranged the map a bit.
Yeah.
It was kind of necessary.
Yeah.
And I put little markers up. So
There are little markers
that's a
everywhere.
bonus.
Look at how fancy this shit is.
We can see where we are.
There's like stuff and places and X's and things. And I don't have to like walk across the world to get fucking to the bar anymore. And possibly get jumped by some random assholes.
You may still get jumped by random assholes.
There's a
Make
distinct
no
possibility
promises.
I'm going to get jumped by random assholes.
You have been shooting things around town.
I only shot 2 things. And
Yeah,
one of them
well-
was trying to kill me.
Guns are scary.
I built a barn in 3 hours. I think this town owes me. Fuck that. And I threw the sickest party of all time last time. This town needs to fucking relax.
So sick, it literally raised the dead.
It literally raised the dead. The dopest party.
Yeah, if you go around telling people that, I don't think they'll like you too much.
Yeah, I feel like it's
No.
telling that I raised the dead at my
Alright.
party.
You gotta blame that on John.
I'm gonna
Raising
chill.
the Dead's all John's fault.
I'm gonna chill in the jail while you guys do this.
All right, so John's in prison.
Yeah.
Psych, do you want to walk us in? Is there any housekeeping or anything in particular? By the way, experience. Did I get any experience for shooting those 6 assholes? Or that one asshole, whatever we're counting it as. What is that thing called, by the way? I feel like I would know this.
Which thing?
The
Flaming
things that I
skulls?
shot in the face and blew them all
Oh,
up
the
in
things that
one
you
shot.
flick shot in the face. That was a, what was it? It was a floating swarm of skulls.
That's the technical term
Nice.
for it.
Yeah.
Good name.
Baller. All right, so I'm just gonna refer to them as assholes henceforth. Okay,
Pretty sure
so
there are gonna be a lot more of those.
do I get XP for shooting the assholes?
You can if you don't want to share it with anyone.
I fucking don't, because I'm the only one who did it. Sounds like
You actually
Sobo gets some
asked
XP.
Solo that question?
Yeah, I
That's,
can't
like,
believe you
totally-
asked him.
Like okay, so
Terrible DM.
under a
Holy
normal
shit.
situation, like if you guys were around and I was balling, then I'd be
I
like,
knew
yeah,
we were getting there.
we can give them like 10%. I'll take 90, split it between them. But like no one was even there. I'm just strolling home drunk,
Considering
chilling.
the
Come on, I was
Position the house
watching
was
that
at.
ass,
We
okay?
were
I mean,
fucking-
I'm just saying. All right, so I got some XP. Did I level, or did anybody level? Did anything special happen we
No,
need to
it's
talk
gonna
about
take
outside
a
of game?
bit to level.
Sherlock leveled, right?
Sherlock's
Ew.
now level 15. He's still completely useless.
Oh god.
He's the savior of the people and the hero of renown.
He has 6 strength
His
still, so it's
intelligence
fine.
went up by 1 and his strength went down by 1.
His-
That's what happened.
If his strength goes down by 1, I'm afraid he might be crushed by gravity.
Okay, anyway,
Alright.
everyone has 300 XP now from the looks of it, but if you want special XP for the little floating skull, that means that you get an extra 200, which puts you up to 500.
Oh, Baller's gonna
Nice.
ball!
Very
Where do I
nice.
put that in? Or are you gonna put that in?
It's at the very top.
I've
Yeah.
never played with this thing at all, so... Current XP,
Okay.
500.
So
And
what are we
then
walking into?
it'll automatically do everything else.
John got took off to jail, and what else did we miss?
Yeah, Psych, do you want to walk us in or I'll walk us in? Either way is cool with me.
Well, if I do it, I'm just going to say that you rolled into town, you went to the funeral, you went to the reading of the will, some stuff happened, you got a box, someone opened the box, you knocked him the fuck out, he got carried off to jail.
Yeah. I mean, that's... I
Perfect.
also got drugged. That happened.
Totally perfect.
I mean, that's a pretty accurate.
I mean, yeah,
representation.
that's good enough summary. Cool. On to the next day. So we all went to bed last night. John went to fucking jail
You guys
for being
don't
a
want
dick.
to talk about the random book.
We're not on that yet, bro. We'll get there. We'll get there. This is
You
gonna
just
be...
barely are like getting taken off to jail.
No, you're already in jail. We already went to sleep.
No, yeah,
Oh,
he's.
cool. We went to sleep. He's in
Yeah,
jail.
we already went to
Nice.
sleep.
I guess I
So,
would just take first watch.
yeah, I'm not... fuck watch tonight, right? I'm getting up at, like...
You're already shit faced.
I'm getting up at the crack
Oh,
of dawn.
what you say?
Yeah,
Excellent.
well, Takai's watching,
God.
and I'm assuming Sherlock would watch, but I'm getting up at the ass crack of dawn and heading straight down to the jail. Like, not talking to anyone in the party, I'm walking straight to jail as soon as dawn breaks.
No, it's fine. Everyone gets a nice, great rest, and everyone should be at full health except the ranger, who is still,
Pretty dead.
his face is pretty banged up.
Yeah, he was
Didn't
at
know-
6, so...
I'm at minus. Wait, I was at 6. I'm at
No,
7.
no, yeah,
Yeah.
he's probably at 7
Surprisingly,
now.
his charisma went up by 1.
No one even tried to heal him. So,
No, I healed him.
No, yeah, he healed me.
Yeah, he healed him.
you didn't do a good job.
He didn't
No,
do a very
I
good
did
job.
not.
No.
Hey, I healed him for 6, man.
Yeah, but you didn't get to give him. You didn't give him proper hospital care, so he's not going to heal well, man. It's going to take him like a week.
Yeah,
He'll
it's
be
called malpractice and negligence, alright? Get on my level.
I am in jail, so I'm pretty sure they don't have really good doctors.
All right,
Incidentally, the jail is up here.
so I'm heading to up there. I'm going to the jail right as morning breaks.
Do you grab any of us, or you just say fuck it?
I'm grabbing none of you. I'm just walking straight down there. I'm not having any conversations with you guys beforehand. I'm walking straight to jail. Because, so for a real summary, the last conversation that we had, John got bashed in the face for being a thieving son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Kaney tried to kill him, and Hecadus also tried to kill him.
Almost actually did.
Pretty much fucking killed him. So Takai and I stood in the way and said, no, that shit's not happening. The group came together in the end and said, you know what, Sobo, if you want him here, he's your liability. And then everyone said, I said, fuck you guys, basically, and we all went to sleep. So
And by the group, you mean the sheriff, who, if he didn't show up, you would have murdered him?
I mean, yeah. No, the group. So Kaney and Hecadus have both come to the agreement that we're allowed to keep him, but he's up to it. It's my responsibility, basically, what he does from now on. And I said, that's fine. So now I'm going to go in the morning, and I'm going to go and just literally
In
walk
other
straight to jail.
in other news, I'm a giant.
Nice. Rack has grown to 600 times his size while he was in jail.
It's still
They actually
just a
couldn't
week.
house him in the prison. They put him in Sobo's barn.
Okay. So let me know when I get to the jail. I'm assuming everyone else is still asleep, right?
Voila, you're at the jail.
I don't know what would be.
Alright, so I'm at the jail, I walk in the door. How is this place laid out? Like, is it just like John in a cage, or is there like some guy I have to talk to first?
Standard old-timey sheriff's place. There's a little desk, and John's in a cage behind it. You know,
Nice.
like you see in the westerns.
Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna come up to the dude and be like, I'm here to collect my friend. He came in last night. I'm here to get him out, basically.
To which the sheriff is going to reply, good, I've got enough shit to deal with already, what with all the murders.
Murders?
Murders?
Who was murdered?
I'm not sure yet, but the monument on the edge of town was painted red with blood.
Lovely. If you need any help with that, keep me updated. I'm gonna talk to my friend here, make sure he gets home and gets some medical attention. How's his grill? Is his face all still nice and jacked?
Well, I don't know what kind of doctor you got there, but he did a shitty job. His face
Alright.
is still pretty messed up.
Okay.
I yell, "It's fine."
Bro, you're asleep. You are unconscious as shit.
No, I healed him, so I brought him back to consciousness.
All right, well, fine. You're awake in the jail cell then. Sorry. Well, I'm gonna take him on then. I'll be back, and before you actually head out to figure anything out, come and stop by the house, and maybe we can give you a hand today. Yes, Constable.
Oh, yeah.
All right, great. So I go over and get John out of
Literally
his.
in paperwork.
Yeah,
Nice.
sure, that's fine.
Well, did I mention Panda Express is delicious?
Oh, nice. I'm getting some pizza. My pizza's still not here yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and get John out, and we're gonna walk out front, and I'm gonna say, Rock, we need to talk, and we're gonna start walking north. We're not heading back to the house. We're just walking up north
Okay.
next up towards this bridge.
Lovely.
Let me see if I can't just drag myself that way. Come on, Rack. Move your monkey ass this way.
Oh, somehow I went all the way up there.
Nice.
Teleportation.
Yay,
Oh.
magic! I'm assuming nothing happens, right? We don't say a word to each other until I actually get to this bridge, and then I
Pretty
look
off
all awesome.
Lovely morning walk. I
Nice.
assume you're gonna toss him in the water or something.
I'm not gonna toss him in the water yet. We'll see how the conversation
Looks
goes.
like it.
I
We'll
can
see-
swim.
We'll see how the conversation goes. So
I don't know. You're pretty bashed up.
we get to this bridge. A penis appears in the water. We get to the bridge,
The fish.
Always.
and I say, Rack, what the hell, man?
I was curious.
Okay. Look. Your curiosity quite literally almost got you killed last night, and if it wasn't for Kaladin and myself, you would be dead. I can't have you... When the group makes a decision, when we come to a group vote and we make that decision, that is the decision, period. There is no argument, there is no sneaking, there is no betrayal. If you want to have further discussion about it, we can have further discussion about it, but you can't just be robbing me in the middle of the night. You can't just be sneaking around doing these kinds of things. I mean, it's just not possible. You
It's not
realize...
possible.
It's not very bro-ish, bro. Like, that's not okay at all. And, frankly, you completely deserve that mark on your face right now. They don't want you back. They were pissed at me last night for not allowing them to continue cutting you to pieces. They don't want you back at the house.
Is there music playing?
Yes.
Yeah, I hear that.
It's a little
That's
confusing.
fucking with me.
I thought
What
that was
is
something
there?
outside, and I'm like,
No, I found the music button.
that's so creepy. Okay, continue.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no
Wait.
continue, man. They don't
Oh,
want you
what?
back. What do I do? Like, they don't want you back at the house.
I'm pretty sure there was a thing about you... something.
Me something?
Pretty sure there was something about you keeping an eye on me. I don't know.
There was something about me making sure that you weren't dead last night.
Yeah, that might be it.
I was keeping you alive last night because while we're on this job, we are quite literally brothers in my eyes. I am employed right now. You're literally my brother along with the rest of these people, and I'm not going to have you guys killing each other. But at the same time, if I can't trust you, you're useless to the group. So what can you do right now that proves to me that I should put my word on the line and walk back in that door and tell them that you're not going to do this type of shit in the future?
You could make out.
We could. It's true. I don't think that's how word works, though.
Not gonna do that.
Like, I get that you don't... Do you have any family, Rack?
Not from around here, no.
Have you had any family? Like, you have brothers, sisters?
No.
No? Okay. You know your fucking dog?
I do know my dog.
Okay. Would your dog have ever just snuck into your room while you're asleep and fucking stolen something from you?
If he was that intelligent, probably not.
Exactly. So for the duration of this job, I can't have you doing this shit. Do you understand? This is
I get it.
literally it's not your life on the line anymore. We're not talking about the next time you do this they're going to kill you. They are going to kill you, by the way, the next time they do this, because I'm not going to step in between that dwarf's axe in your body again. But it's going to be your life and my word on the line. And I take my word very seriously. You understand?
Yes.
Fantastic. Go watch the grave for the day. I'll come fetch you when I'm done talking to the boys.
I will go find a tree to scuttle up.
And I'm going to head back over to the house and just sit out in the front room with my gun on my lap waiting for everyone to come downstairs.
Ew. Lap gun.
Lap gun indeed.
I wake up. And
I'm not like threateningly holding it threateningly. I'm just cleaning it out and make sure, doing daily bullshit with it.
That's inherently threatening.
Well, I mean, take it as you will. And I'm just waiting downstairs for people to begin showing up.
The token
at some
placement
point
also
I
looks
wake
threatening.
I was dragging my token down, but you beat me to it. So who's coming downstairs first?
Probably me, because I have to do my prayers and rituals at the morning, the very second the sun rises.
Sure. So you're probably already awake then.
Yeah, like you
I'll
probably
probably be the
beat
last.
me out the door by like a good half an hour.
Nice. Okay,
Because
so
I did the first watch. That'll be last.
Good. Marcus is exactly who I wanted to talk to first, son of a bitch.
I'll be down second though.
I got the half-elf. He's down at the grave watching right now.
Okay.
He said that... I had a conversation with him. As always, he was a bit of a dimwit, but he seems to understand what he did wrong, and that his excuse is literally that he was curious. Now, I think that's a shitty excuse, but it does kind of play into my understanding of him, right? He seems to be very base, if you catch
by the way, you've probably noticed by now, but I'm like staring at your gun every time it's around me, like trying to figure out what it is.
Sure.
Yeah.
So he seems to be very non-communicative, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure that he's all there. I talked to him, he said he doesn't have any family, he's never had any brothers and sisters. So I kind of understand why he doesn't understand this whole party thing. I believe your mace has probably gotten the point across, though. The next time he makes a mistake, which I'm sure there will be, I'm not standing in between you and him again. If you feel the next time he deserves death, then we'll talk about it. But for now, I think he has paid his price. He spent his night in jail. He got his grill bashed in. And
Yeah.
I think he's
I mean,
okay.
at this point, the cleric just kind of nods solemnly, and it looks like he was kind of about to apologize for his actions because he does realize it was a little over the top and he may have lost composure.
Asshole.
But he just keeps letting you talk and doesn't say anything. He understands the point, though.
Sure.
So at this point, I'm gonna walk into the room and see them talking, and I'll basically, ask what's going on, what's the conversation about.
Sherlock, you're an intelligent man, right? Well, dwarf.
Dwarf, yes.
Mutant.
So you can comprehend the idea of... You're not military, but I assume you can still get the idea of brothers in arms, right?
Yes.
Okay. For the duration of this job, I want you guys to remember something very, very clearly. There is 100 platinum that we are 2 weeks away from collecting. You guys understand that, right?
Week and a half.
That's more
Yeah.
money than I'm pretty sure either one of you have seen in your life that we can collect by hanging out and just relaxing. Now, the job distinctly says this half-elf is coming with us. So, if this half-elf is dead on the side of the road and one of you are in jail for killing him because the constable shows up, that's gonna fuck our paycheck, bros. And I don't like people fucking my paycheck. So for the next couple weeks, can we just bear with this guy?
Marcus chuckles and says the contract doesn't specify his state of living, but alright.
True.
I chuckle at that comment wholeheartedly.
I think the mace pretty much put it across to him last night that he's not allowed to do these things anymore.
Oh god, there's an evil.
There is an evil giggle. It scared the shit out of me.
So at this point, I'm just nodding along, and I'm thinking back to the previous night. And now that I realize that, what's his face, Rackrock had read the book, I'm starting to think. I say out loud actually. So, how about those ghostly apparitions that appeared?
By the way, guys, I have other news. So we're in agreement. Kaladin was cool with keeping him alive in the first place. I don't need to preach to him. We're in agreement that Rock stays at least until he fucks us again, right?
I will agree to that.
Fair enough. So yeah, in other news, ghostly skulls is pretty important. We need to talk about that, relatively soon. Also,
Ghostly
there were
skulls?
the fiery skulls that attacked me on the bridge the other night. Last night.
We actually didn't see that, I don't think.
Yeah, we
You
were
killed them
fine.
by the time we got there.
Oh yeah, so I was kind of in a hurry when I got home last night. So I was walking home. We had that party down at the bar. I told you guys about that. Dope party, by the way. And I was walking home, and suddenly 6 skulls appeared out of the ground on fire, became a single thing, and attacked me. So I ran like a bitch, and then they hit me, and damn near killed me. I turned around, got a lucky shot off, and killed all 6 of them. That's about the time you guys showed up. Now, that seems to be the most pressing issue, right? But really, there were a series of murders last night apparently in the town. The sheriff was telling me about it when I was down at his place, when I was picking up rack earlier, that somebody or something or someone was murdered last night, and they apparently painted the monument to the west of town red with his blood. So we should probably look into that.
I agree with that, but as long as we're sharing information, last night while you were at your gathering,
Party.
I went to
None of us have
interrogate.
that.
Party.
I went to interrogate the elf while he was sitting up in his tree, and as I was finishing up with him, I was walking back to the house, and these ghostly orbs, I guess,
Sure.
Animal spirits.
animal spirits, were they? I don't know if they.
Yeah, that's what the cleric chimes in and says because he
Yeah.
identified him.
Oh, okay. Animal spirits apparently showed up, and I went to touch one, and all I knew was fear at that point, and I just couldn't help but run. So something is going on in this town.
When did
I mean,
when did he get the? He had to have gotten the book yesterday, right? Because I had it the night before. I had the key in my pocket the night before I went to sleep, and then that was the night I was drugged. I went to sleep. I woke up in the morning. The key was gone. So he had to have gotten the book yesterday, which means, I mean, he probably read the book yesterday. I don't actually know if he's read it or not. I assume he didn't steal it just to look at the cover, though. Can he read? Does anyone?
I can read.
Yeah.
Can half elves read?
Yes. Yes, they can. So thank you.
Can John read?
Okay, so yeah, he probably read it yesterday. And now all of these weird-ass apparitions and a murder's taken place. I'm not gonna say I told you so, but I fucking told you so about this stupid book. Someone go wake Kaladin up. He's apparently still asleep. Because...
At this point, I raised my
I
hand
did
and I
take
asked,
the larger watch, but anyway, yeah, I'll wait.
Sure, yeah, no.
didn't the constable say that undead were common around these parts?
Well-
Like, I'm not from here, but would any of you know?
I'm not from here, but I'm from this country, and yeah, it's not incredibly rare, but having 2 in one night and having them as voracious as they were, I'm not exactly a dandelion. It takes quite a bit to take me to my knees, and those fucking things about killed me last night. Something
I heard it
that
takes a
strong.
$5 bill.
Something that strong appearing out of nowhere, along with something that can strike fear into our barbarian friend over here, both in the same night, seems a little bit over the top, even for this creepy ass town. I mean, they were talking when we first got into town. When we were at that bar, the guy was saying that he believes this town is cursed because of all the flaming skulls and random other things that appeared. But I assumed he was just a crazy old redneck. He might not have been a crazy
What's a
old
redneck?
redneck, though. A redneck, someone who works out in their fields all day and has sunburns on the back of their necks because of it. Generally considered an
You then notice that Sobo has
I have-
a sunburn
I have a
on the
sunburn
back
on
of
the
his
back of my
neck
neck.
from building the barn.
Hey, that only took me 3
sombrero
hours.
covers his neck, right?
Yeah, that only took me 3. I'm not wearing a fucking sombrero. I'm wearing standard parade armor. There's no sombrero to be seen, you racist assholes.
I mean, the parade armor is the armor of your people, right?
It is
So
it's-
it'll definitely include a sombrero.
It's the Ustalavian armor, and it is
Okay.
purple and black with red highlights, you racist tools. Yeah, so someone go get Kaladin. We should probably go.
I'd probably be waking up about now.
As a
anyway.
matter of fact, why don't you guys go get some breakfast? I'm gonna go fetch Marcus from the grave. You guys mind meeting me down at the sheriff's office in about a half an hour?
All right,
Okay.
fair enough.
We need to go figure out what the fuck's going on here. Also, somebody wake Kendra, for the love of fuck, and let her know that we're taking off. I'm not gonna talk to her because that bitch is cray, but
We're in the same room, so I'll wake her up.
sure.
Nobody noticed that? Damn.
No,
I noticed that.
Kaladin's
I noticed
banging
that.
Kendra. So that's cool. I'm gonna go find John, and I wander off to the graveyard to go find John.
And now we wait for the DM.
Or Marcus, rather.
Oh, yeah,
Is
so I'll
DM
come
not here?
down. He,
He said
Look what he
BRB
typed
thing,
in
right?
Roll20.
Oh, cool. You guys roleplay with Kendra real quick, then. I'm gonna go grab some pizza.
okay.
Roleplay with Kendra, who's not here.
What kind of roleplay is he talking about? Anyway,
Oh god.
so I'll come down and just be like, "Hey, what's up, guys?"
John, you can be Kendra. Don't worry.
Nope.
Perfect voice for it.
No, he's definitely got the high pitched voice.
Yeah, he does.
Alright, I quit the group.
Is it sad that I actually had to check Skype to make sure I didn't drop the call?
John,
that
please.
noise.
What?
It's always John.
Did nothing.
So who has the book right now?
I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
even
you guys
know.
put it back in the chest.
Yeah, we.
Yeah, but we were
Yeah.
gonna go get a lock this morning, and
I'm back.
Yeah,
we took it.
chest is not locked, but everything's back in the chest.
Okay.
So right now we have like a chest with some really shitty ropes just tied around it, hoping it'll keep it shut.
I mean, hoping it keeps people out of it.
Somewhere
Okay.
Sobo wonders if those idiots are going to grab a lock before meeting me in half an hour.
Yeah. All right. Well, while he's off going about, I'll go get a lock. So I'll walk into town. Go get a lock.
And then we still wait for you.
Yeah.
Unless you guys want to like clear the air with John. Oh no, he's like with the gravesite shit.
I'm picking
Yeah.
up John, taking him back to the
Nice.
sheriff's office.
Nice.
Fuck it, let's roleplay that. Marcus, get your ass over here.
Wait, where?
At the grave. I told him to go watch the grave.
Oh, so you're telling? So I'm like following you up there?
No, not Marcus. I lied. Rack.
Okay, I was about to say what the.
Yeah, my bad.
Wait,
Rack,
what?
get over here.
Okay. What?
I went and found you at the grave just now, by the way. I'm assuming
I
you're
get-
just sitting there, right?
I get that.
People sprinted there.
I don't know. It took me as much time as I needed it to. It's just the DM's not here to do it for us, so.
It-
They've decided that as long as you're chill and you're not going to do anything else stupid,
And you
You're-
stop being giant.
you're allowed.
Oh, it's back.
You're allowed You're allowed to come back. So we're gonna go meet up
DM is
and find
back.
out what the
Yay.
fuck's going on with these murders, and then we head over to the sheriff's office and wait on the rest of these guys.
And you realize that you guys never even bothered to ask me about what was in the book, right?
Yes.
Well, I haven't had a chance to talk to you since you got knocked the fuck out. So.
I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm specifically not asking you.
Okay.
So at some point, like you guys talk to Kendra. So what happens there?
I went in town to get a lock.
I'm pretty sure it was just they were just telling Kendra that they were leaving.
Yeah, Kaladin went to get a lock. Me and John are at the Raven Grove jail waiting on the rest of the group.
Okay.
Sherlock and Marcus have to actually roleplay.
It's like, how much does it cost to buy a lock?
Hmm.
How much do I need to pull? I don't think we have to really roleplay this, but.
Hmm. Hmm.
5 million platinum.
So.
Let me see. How many of you are there? 5. Yeah, 500 platinum.
Jesus!
No.
Damn you.
Let me see. Well, it depends. Do you want a super fancy lock or a regular lock?
Just a regular damn lock.
Okay, a simple lock is quite expensive, actually. The local blacksmiths can make it for 20 gold. You don't want to know how much a super fancy lock is.
It's
Damn.
150.
Good
Okay,
job.
apparently you do want to know.
Well, apparently I'm taking that out of my pocket. Sweet. Okay, simple lock. Got it. Boom. Take it back. Put it on the.
Bro, that's literally less than every single one of my shots cost, you whiny ass. What are you talking about right now?
Well, when it's exactly 2/3 of my remaining gold.
Every single time I shoot my gun, it costs
Hey.
fucking 10 gold, so.
You made a sufficient supply of money erecting a barn in a single afternoon.
Fuck yeah, I did.
Oh, is that the new phrase for pitching a tent?
Stuff is happening.
Okay.
Is it?
Are we all at the jail?
Yeah, so I just went back to grab to lock up the box, and now I'm heading to the jail.
The jail, eh?
Constable.
Did you guys let Kendra know what's going on today?
Yeah, we told her.
Cool.
Um,
So yeah, someone else should talk to this guy. I'm just gonna stand in the background and sip on my
Oh.
water skin of grog because I'm eating pizza right now. So.
Yeah, he probably doesn't like me, so I shouldn't.
Okay.
I walk straight on in and look for the constable.
And he's still sitting behind that desk, doing paperwork and managing whatever it is that sheriffs manage nowadays.
Alright, I walk in, wave a hand at him, and say, "Good morning, constable."
I'm gonna follow.
And then
Yeah.
my words just kind of pause and drift off, and I look back at the party because I kind of don't know what exactly we're here for again. Outside of the statue.
Okay, Constable, can you tell my friends and myself here about these murders that took place last night? Have you figured anything else out about them in the last hour since I've been gone?
Well, there's
Sorry,
nothing
Sullivan's
much
mouse.
to figure out so far. Just that the
Where-
monument to the south of town is completely covered in blood. It's not something you see every day, to be honest.
Where is this monument exactly? Like landmark wise?
Just south of town along the river.
And were there any clues surrounding the site that you could tell us to help us? Like how, how the person died, that kind of stuff? Anything?
Well, we haven't found a body yet. Just a name written on the wall. Vesor... Varian... Ves... something.
Do you recognize this name?
Name said
Not at
Sobo.
all.
Said so. Damn.
Alrighty. I mean, if you don't have anything else to tell us, thank you for your assistance.
Okay. Hopefully I won't be hearing from you again.
And then we leave.
We're literally gonna help you with this. What do you mean? Hopefully, I won't be hearing from you.
Yeah, we're just kind of giving him one of those really looks.
Yes, smashed
Hopefully
up.
not in the same regard.
I'm gonna glare at the constable and walk out the door.
Half of you spent the night in jail. The other half of you were either beating the shit out of each other or shooting up the town.
Only one,
Sorry,
and okay,
you
look,
can't math.
I forgot to tell you about that, Constable. When I was on the way home from, or on my way home rather, from the Silken Purse, about blah blah blah, whatever time it was at night, 6 fucking skulls that were on fire jumped out of the ground and attacked me. So that was the first musket shot you heard. The second one was we had a lock that we couldn't find the key for, so I shot that. Don't worry about the lock so much, but the fucking skulls. Somebody, like, you guys not have guards that patrol the streets at night?
Just me and my deputies.
Alright. Well, yeah, skulls jumping out of the fucking ground tried to kill me last night, just a heads up. Over between the Silken Purse and the Lorimore Mansion.
Lovely.
I handled
And
it though,
then we-
don't worry about it. And then I walk out the door and head towards the monument.
Yeah, and then we leave.
Nice.
Or I leave.
As we
It's-
leave,
I
I hold out a
kinda
hand that
stick
has 5
around.
fingers, and then I put down half of them, just so we can count. 1, 2, 2.5, and I just walk out.
Okay.
I look back at the constable before I leave and I say, does this usually happen around here? Do you see flaming skulls normally? Because you don't seem that worked up about it.
Not before you lot show up, but we've seen worse around here.
Such as?
Such as the fire that destroyed the prison and half the city.
What?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that? There was a fire that, a few years ago, 10-ish, destroyed the old prison to the south and took out half the town.
Did
Not
you
that
guys ever
interesting.
figure out the cause?
Regular fire. But
Was it a magical fire or was it just normal ass fire?
Yeah.
It was, as you put it, a normal-ass fire.
I stopped walking out to listen, but now I just keep walking out.
Sounds like an arsonist. He's probably gone by now. You said it's been 10 years? Yeah.
Yeah, this is way too long.
I'm gonna go check out this memorial, see if we can figure anything out about it.
Thank the
I've been-
constable and leave.
I bid the constable a good day. Good day, sir. And I walk out.
Alright, so as we start walking to the memorial, which I assume is the next thing that we're doing, I'm gonna ask if anybody. Do you guys want to know about the book at all? You know, because that's the thing we haven't talked about that seems pretty important.
Not now.
Not particularly.
Later we'll discuss it. Not now. Now we need to figure out what's going on here.
I audibly sigh.
Does it have anything to do with this murder?
I don't know, maybe.
We just assume you're being emo when you sigh.
I assume that it does.
You assume that... Okay, let's check this thing out. If we find anything awesome, or not. Regardless of what we find here, we're gonna head back to the house, or the bar, possibly get some lunch, and then we'll see what we can do with this shepherd or the
Silver
sheriff.
wants
Rather.
more balls.
I'm hungry, man.
He wants the balls.
We'll search this fucking place around a bit, see if we can find anything awesome. If we do find anything awesome, or we don't find anything awesome, you can tell us about the book. I'm at least curious to know what's in it now that the fucking thing's open and whatever hell you've brought out's already out.
I didn't do anything.
I blame John.
I just know what did everything.
Fantastic job, Rack. Let's get over to the, I walk up to this
To
memorial.
the monument.
Yeah,
So- Yeah, I'm
so
gonna
to the memorial, what do we see?
use my
As you're-
perception around. Yeah,
Cock
go ahead.
off.
Go ahead.
As you approach the memorial, you can tell that it's a fairly large statue on a stone platform that commemorates the guards that died in the fire that took Harrowstone Prison. And, I'm sorry, the guards that died preventing the prisoners from ransacking the town. And it is, the floor essentially is splattered with blood from left to right, all over the place. Blood everywhere. And on the wall, well, the base of the statue, is written Vesorian.
Huh.
Okay.
That's fucking weird.
In blood.
It looks like an elf name, but I don't know an elf named that.
Thank you, Rack. You're a brilliant detective.
So it's written in common, obviously, right?
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. I don't know. Just says Vesorian.
Alright.
Would I know that to
well, I
be
mean,
like religious
I
at all,
do
or
know.
no?
Nope. It appears to just be a name.
A name that the constable doesn't know.
Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
Does the blood seem to lead anywhere, or is it just on the statue? Like,
It
there's
is
no trail?
splattered all around the ground and written on the base of the statue.
Are there any tracks? Can I perceive some tracks?
Track
If
check.
you roll perception, yes. Well, maybe.
Woo, first roll of the day.
Slash roll d20
Unless
plus,
you're gonna perceive as well.
plus 7. I don't perceive.
God damn it, Rack!
You
I
fucking
saw a little
forget
squirt.
where you are and what you're doing.
You see,
Solomon, what was his worth again as a ranger?
you interfere
Oh,
with
God.
everyone else's perception.
I just shake my head and say, we're not gonna
Wow.
find anything here.
I don't even try. I just see everyone running around like a headless chicken.
Poor Kaladin
I
shouts
like-
out, "I'm blind," and runs around screaming until someone lifts his helmet off of his face.
He like walks into the river and we're like, Kaladin, no.
Literally the greatest detective work I've ever seen, guys. Let's
Alright,
get back to
one-
the house and ask Kendra. She knows a bunch of shit. Maybe there's a name in the book somewhere.
Alrighty, yeah.
Last minute check.
Oh.
Nope.
Would I remember anything out of the books I've been reading in the personal library of the professor?
Give me 1 second, actually.
Like, I've heard the name now and it's been brewing in my head. Am I recalling anything?
Whew. Good question.
This pizza's
Yes.
fucking amazing, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
Brag more.
Okay. Do. Roll, what is it? It's knowledge something. Let me see. Knowledge history or knowledge local if you have either of those trained, and if not, then it's just a knowledge roll, which is whatever that is.
+3. Damn.
Nice.
Sherlock knows some shit.
I knew something.
Hmm.
You know it's a name.
He done read some books and he done learned some things.
I'm trying to remember.
So, by the way, like
Smartest
on that,
barbarian ever.
I forgot to ask this before, but on the memorial, so is that her, the name that's on there, what is Vasori or whatever? Is that the only name? Yeah, is that the only name on there, or is there multiple names and like hers, like that one is just singled out?
On the statue? It's
Yeah,
just that.
sorry.
Let's Who rolled the knowledge check? It was Sherlock.
Yeah.
Sherlock, indeed. So
Yeah.
we're marching our happy asses back to the house right now.
Anyway, at any rate,
I'm like trying to remember this while we're walking back.
Yeah.
Sherlock is able to piece together the dots for a moment and realize that the blood splattered everywhere and the bloody name on the wall is the calling card of someone called the Splatterman, who was housed and supposedly died in the fire at the prison.
Nice.
So
Good name for him too.
The Splatter Man.
I'm
So, I mean,
going
what
to. I'm going to tell this to the group. I'm like, oh, so Vasorian. I just remembered while reading through the library of the professor, is the calling card of the Splatterman who died in the prison, back in the whatever you just said.
And the fire that
And the fire.
Steve was talking
And I'm
about.
gonna be like, I bet he has something to do with the murders.
Yeah. Yeah. That's solid.
Slow clap.
Solid detective work, Rack.
I give the half elf a fucking stare that makes him shut up. Do I need to roll for that?
Rack, please. Alright, so we get back to the house. Come on, get your asses over here.
Already there.
Drag your minis over here so we can pretend that we're actually in this house.
Oh, on the
Oh.
way back, I want to take a glance at
Sorry.
the post board, by the way.
But it was?
At
The
the
post
post
board?
board. Yeah, that's a good
Say
idea.
the what?
Oh.
I'm like,
Yeah.
sup with this thing that just appeared overnight right around where I got shot.
Yeah, that's just a local town message board. There's not much going on right now, to be honest.
Does it say anything about, the murder?
No.
Damn it.
I
God,
wouldn't
this
exactly
fucking
call
town.
that common knowledge.
This fucking... What do you mean it's not... There's a memorial, like, 80 feet away from the town with blood Alright, I fucking
If
hate
you want to
this
be
town.
specific, it's a good 700 feet.
Which is easily within eye shot. They're just like, they have this memorial they walk by every morning, and one day it's red with blood, and they're just like, it's probably fine. Alright, fuck this redneck
Okay.
town.
Whoever's reading the board, just roll perception for a minute then.
Okay.
I'm reading the
You
board.
guys get all.
Yeah, I was there too. Let's see, 1d20.
I said, fuck the board. I remembered something.
3.
Oh, look, I have the real dice on here. 20!
Oh,
Get
you
dunked.
Oh, wow.
Get dunked!
Wow.
I fucking see... I know the names of the individual blades of grass.
You see the fingerprints from the grease smudges.
From here, I just see this Vasorian guy, and I'm like, stop, motherfucker. Like, right there. That's it. Game over. What happens
Now,
to him?
anyway, Sobo is able to see under a few other, find under a few other pamphlets essentially a warning about a chupacabra-like entity that has been draining farm animals of blood in the surrounding area.
So Sobo's not a Mexican, but a chill goes down his spine at the mention of chupacabra. Just a little one.
Would I know anything about, like, chupacabra?
A chill from his ancestors, if
I
you will.
assume I would, because I have nature knowledge.
I immediately bring this. I rip this thing off the board, and I'm like, "What the fuck, chupacabra?"
And then
there a
I'm like,
picture?
I am down for that.
It's not actually a chupacabra, okay? It's let's go with angry spirit. Essentially, it's a rumor spread out because a farmer claims to have found his animals drained of blood.
I'm down. Let's do it right now.
Where is this farm at? Like, does it say "This is my farm. Please help me from the chupacabra"? La chupacabra is fucking on my shit. Help me out.
To the south somewhere.
To the south, in a place. Cool. So we're gonna get back over to the house. I'm keeping this piece of paper with me. I know I probably just stole, but that's fucking not even on my mind right. I'm tripping because of possible chupacabra things. So I get back to the house and I'm like, Kendra, do you know anyone named Viserion? Also, I'm really not happy with her right now, and I hope that's I'm considering rolling an intimidate check just because of how pissed I am at her when I walk in this door.
Just do it then.
I'm
Go
doing
for
it. I'm fucking doing it. I don't even care. This bitch has
He
poisoned
only
me.
tried to drug you once.
She poisoned me! She's like, hey, let's go on a date. Here's some fucking roofies.
Only
Like,
a little.
fuck this bitch.
Roll
Like,
it,
you've
Sobo.
never accidentally roofied anyone. but
I've
fuck, that was
literally
something a hidden
never
box up there.
accidentally roofied anybody. God damn it. Alright, D20.
I mean, there was this one time. No.
I mean, yeah. If we're not including college. College doesn't count, right, guys?
Never.
I throw a
No.
20 again. Only this time it's an 11 plus 9.
Okay. I was about to say, holy crap.
Okay.
Do you know of the Starian?
No,
much how-
should I?
It's just a
I
question.
ask her now. Do you know anybody called the Splatter Man?
Isn't he dead?
So good.
Supposedly.
Supposed to be.
Supposedly.
It's the Splatter Man, if you know what I mean.
I look at Rack again and just shake my head.
Yep, same here.
That was not in character, guys.
That definitely was.
It definitely felt like something Rack would say, though. Okay, so we have a name that nobody knows. We have a guy that's
And-
supposed to be dead 10 years ago.
The constable will probably know his alias
You
much
have
better,
access to a
right?
vast library.
Fuck that library. I can't. I'm a 10 intelligence. I'm not going anywhere near that library. Someone might realize I'm retarded. I'm a 9, actually.
Yeah.
Thus far, I've done a really good job of my party not noticing that I'm slightly retarded.
You think where the library is, by the way?
I was referring to the what's
The,
House library or whatever.
the library here, right?
the regular library is town hall, which is here-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, do you guys want to go investigate that, and someone can ask the constable if he knows the Splatterman more specifically?
I was
Then-
thinking about going out to
Yeah.
this farm and
The
seeing
super
what's going
fancy
on.
library over here in the temple, but spoilers, they probably hate you.
Bullshit! What did I do? Racist.
You guys were totally rummaging around the graveyard, man.
I mean, I
Oh
wasn't.
shit, that's the temple?
I wasn't rummaging around shit. These assholes.
I give them 5 gold.
He did give them 5 gold, though. That's a good point. So
I
yeah.
almost gave them a gold.
That's why they hate you.
Oh, by the way, we locked up the chest, right? Kaladin.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Yeah,
Did
it's
anyone
locked.
lock it?
Yes,
How
and I
much did the
put
lock
right
cost?
button. 20 gold,
Highway fucking robbery. Okay.
no doubt.
And then I say again, do you guys want to talk about the book?
Shit.
really.
Is there anything
Pretty
pertinent to
sure-
our situation
I
in
mean,
the book?
guys. Okay.
Possibly.
I give a
So-
stare at the half elf and intimidate him to shut
I jokingly say, don't make me Lorimore you a second time.
So I'm gonna hand to a Kaladin 10 gold real quick and be like,
I
here,
don't
you shouldn't have to pay for that all out of yourself.
Thanks, man.
Rack, if you want to talk about it, I'm willing to talk with you about it. You want to take a walk with me down to this farm and figure out what's going on with this blood-sucking thing that's attacking his things?
Sure. Sounds fun.
The rest of you guys want to go check out the library, see if you can figure anything out else about this guy?
Definitely. That's our only leader right now.
Do
Okay.
we really want the dumbest person in the party to go with him to learn about the book, though?
Dude, we're not going. Us 2 idiots are going down to the farm to go learn about the creepy thing.
Okay.
You guys are gonna go learn how to, you guys know how to read and stuff, so you guys go do that. Okay, so Rack and I are gonna head south to roughly where this place says the farm is. These guys are gonna go to the books.
Okay.
And we head out. Assuming you guys are gonna make it there first, right?
And when you say
Probably.
go to the books, you mean where?
The
Oh,
town
the
hall.
town hall. Oh,
Town hall.
fantastic! Who all's going?
Marcus, Sherlock, and Kaladin.
So,
Lovely. Roll
That's me.
perception.
Okay.
on the way or before?
Lovely.
On the way.
4. Aw, yeah. Doubled my roll.
Oh my god.
Wow, God.
They perceive
Combined,
nothing.
we're 18. Combined, we're 18.
Is fantastic.
That's-
So you're just blindly walking down the street until you get about here, next to the blacksmith shop.
Oh,
At which point, if I can go into the GM and copy these and move them down, you are attacked. So roll initiative,
So that means Rack and I are about
Ah.
here, right?
pretty much.
Okay.
Fucking
what
archers.
are we attacked by?
It is, well, as you're walking by the blacksmith shop, you technically shouldn't because you suck at perceiving things, but you notice that the blacksmith is making handcuffs, and that two of them jump out of the bin as if they are alive and attempt to latch onto your wrists.
Oh, sweet
The
mother.
hell?
Get fucked.
So the first thing they do is scream, right? Right?
Oh,
Am
God.
I right?
Holy fuck.
Please, someone save us.
Oh wait, I've got a thing for this.
I'm like 650 feet away right
Please.
Oh, God.
Please.
now. That giggle. So good.
I'm just gonna say that I'm right there. And let's
Where's that little turn counter?
we're
Oh,
only
yeah.
600 feet away.
Yeah, you got LOS though. You're not gonna see us.
Well, I'm not gonna see you.
Oh
but-
no, I can't see shit. I'm just walking away.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
fuck.
I'm
We're
assuming
definitely
everything's chill as fuck right now. Walking down to my farm, chatting with the half elf, hanging out.
Okay, so we rolled for initiative.
I don't chat. I sit there emo.
No, as a matter of fact, I was about to like reveal some big, like, life-changing things with myself.
Wait, low is better, right?
I might chat a
No,
little.
no, high is better.
No,
Higher is
not
better.
at all.
I know. I always forget.
So
Pretty much
what
we're
do
dead.
what do evil handcuffs of doom roll? They roll a 13. Okay.
Fucking these handcuffs right now.
Handcuffs are so real.
I'm gonna laugh if you guys die to handcuffs.
But I'm pulling out my weapons. Yes.
No, you're flat-footed right now, man.
I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they get to go before us.
Yeah, dude,
so
you
we're
got
all
jumped.
flat-footed.
You didn't even perceive them coming. You're literally about to get mugged by handcuffs right now.
Oh, God.
This is first versus Sherlock and second versus Marcus
Okay.
Guys, this is kind of the first combat.
versus your
Yeah,
C.
yeah. No, my flat
Nice.
AC is 18, so they can suck it.
16 flat.
Oh, that's a hit. I
Yep,
think.
tied to the attacker.
Yep. So that means that you take 1 damage and you're grappled, which means you can't attack or shit.
Can I at least pull out my shield and defend?
Not yet.
Against the thing
Well-
that's on your arm.
That's better.
You like put your arm in front of the shield, it's like you won't get past.
So,
Okay, so let me get this straight. Handcuffs come flying out of a basket and try to grapple us.
yep. Animated handcuffs. As if
Okay,
compelled by something.
One
So
of
this
them
is what
succeeds,
happens.
actually. They don't even just try. One of them succeeds at it.
Yeah. So as one handcuff is flying at me, I sidestep it, pull out my mace, and swing at it like a baseball bat.
Go for it.
Nice.
It wraps around your mace.
Here's to hit. 19.
Yep.
And then here's for damage. Let's see, do I get a base attack bonus? No, I don't. God damn it. 4.
Somewhere Sobo thinks this cleric is a fucking badass, by the way. Jesus Christ.
Poor little handcuff flies against the wall, falls to the ground, but still comes wobbling towards you. Anyway, Kaladin, are you going to try to save your buddies who just smashed your face in with a mace a few minutes ago?
No, that was Legend
me, dude.
John.
I was the one
no, that was
who
Rack.
No,
Yeah,
that was
Rack.
him.
Life.
Rack.
No, that was him. That was him.
No.
All right, so I'm
guy.
gonna do. I'll pull out both my longsword and my hand axe, and I will attack with both.
Really?
Chop my hands
Yes.
off.
So
'cause
we're
you're gonna be
probably
so
about-
First one. I'll take the one close to me, not the one that is on. Is it, Marcus? Is that correct? Or is it Sherlock?
It's on Sherlock.
Sherlock.
One's Sherlock and one's coming for Marcus. They're both next to you. That's
I will go for the one that was attacking Marcus, because I don't want to accidentally chop Sherlock's hand off.
it would be amazing.
It would be way cool, but I'll try to avoid it for the
It would
first
be
battle
fucking
I ever have.
hilarious. Yeah.
So
So
I don't want to
here's
say.
the first swing with the longsword. 14.
That will not hit. Actually, it is a very spry little handcuff.
No doubt.
Fucking
Okay, I will
handcuff.
swing with my hand axe then. Fucking, are you kidding me? 14 again.
Wow.
I don't want to say that it's gonna be a problem getting it off his arm, but you probably don't want to cut it off.
That's what. Hey, that's always gonna attack me with that one.
I've
Yeah.
got a gun.
Probably gonna cut it off.
Dude, what if it goes through the handcuff? You just shot him in the arm.
Sure,
Alright, cool.
right?
So
Sherlock, you're up.
I
I'm gonna grab some water.
can't. I'm gonna. Can I see any like hard metal surface, like an anvil or some shit?
It is a blacksmith shop.
Yeah.
Assuming so. Okay, so I'm gonna run up to the anvil and try to like smash the handcuffs off.
Strength or what is it? Escape artist. But if you're gonna try to smash it, that would probably be strength. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna strength it because that's -5 on escape artist.
Mhm.
Boom!
Wow.
Gosh.
Oh, I smashed the
Now,
shit out
are
of
you
that.
shooting this like damage or what? How's this gonna work?
No, that's just for him to get free.
Okay.
So I get
Damn.
free from the handcuffs, right?
Yep.
Okay,
That's
that's fine.
Mhm.
And before next round, they grab you again.
Technically a minor action, but I'll let you attack it since it kind of pissed you off. If you're into that sort of thing.
Sure, I'll attack it if you're letting me. I mean, can I? I don't even have anything equipped. All right, I'll take out my.
You could use action to draw your weapons, or you could just start punching it.
On a better
Uh,
thought, when you break free, why don't you grapple the handcuffs?
Grapple the grappler. Go for it.
Do I notice like, what the fuck's it called? A furnace going or something? Like a high heat source?
Yep, it is a blacksmith shop, and he is making handcuffs, so
I
the
don't-
forge is
Oh,
lit.
he was in there. I didn't know if it was like a
He was in there,
Alright,
but now he's
so
kind
I'm
of
gonna-
in the
I'm
corner.
gonna actually try and grab the handcuffs.
Mm-hmm.
So I can
That would
throw it
be
in this.
a grapple check. So, is grapple a skill in Pathfinder? If not, it's strength.
It is CMB.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still here. Oh, I'm back, by the way.
CMB. Big money.
So it's like a.
It goes
Yeah.
against their CMD, whatever that is.
Not
Yep.
the smallest money of all time.
Find the fucking handcuffs.
Hard to grab, man.
Okay, back to the thing. Ooh. Ew. 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 Poor little handcuffs.
I did it.
What's their CMD?
We don't get to know.
Or did he
I mean-
succeed?
Did I grab it? Did I throw it into the furnace?
No.
Fucking
These little
running away?
handcuffs are spry little bastards!
Alrighty. What do they do next?
Well, the one that Sherlock failed horribly to be rid of is going to try to latch back onto him.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Grappled the fuck.
your regular AC this time, so that's a thing.
Regular AC is 16 still. So I'm grappled again.
And does he take 1 damage for that then?
Yeah,
that
he takes another one.
Yep.
Alright.
You know what now?
So
Pull
I'm
yourself
gonna
together, man.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
yell at Marcus and I tell him to fuck off.
Yeah, these poor little handcuffs, they can't do much.
Wait,
I could
what
other one
did,
didn't
what
do
did the
anything?
other one do?
try to
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he failed. Yeah, I take a second swing at it.
Madness.
Oh, fuck.
That's a miss. Kaladin, do something.
I'll do my double attack again against the one that was attacking Marcus.
Just two grown
Jesus
men just
Christ.
constantly
20!
sitting on a
20!
pair of handcuffs.
20. With my hand axe.
That'll do
Son of a
it.
bitch.
I would have died
Roll
of
for
fucking
damage?
grapple damage.
Roll the damage.
They're getting fucked on by like 2.5 pounds of metal right now. Like that's happening.
7 damage.
If you want to get technical, it's 2.5 pounds of possessed metal.
I mean,
That's true.
still.
So I did 7 damage to that one.
Yep, and the poor little handcuff, well, Manacles, shatters into pieces, you monster.
Suck it, Manacle. Suck it.
I mean, it's not like it's possessed fire-breathing metal. It's just normal fucking metal that's like jumping around. Come on, guys.
And suddenly the remaining handcuff gets super mad and turns into molten handcuffs.
Nice.
Oh,
He is now 20 fire damage every turn.
It's turn again, alright?
Get enraged.
Or incinerated.
So now,
Get
this
him,
thing
Sherlock.
grabs me for a second time. I'm gonna activate rage. I'm so fucking pissed off at this thing. I'm gonna activate rage. So
It's like the most intellectual rage you've ever seen.
no, fuck that. I'm just
He's
like
mad, but he's actually like giving a rehearsal of the Gettysburg Address right now. He's so mad.
He's making coherent shouts.
So I get +4 morale boost to strength. I'm gonna try and smash it off my hands again. So another strength check.
Modifier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get +3 modifier now.
Yep,
20.
that'll knock it off.
That'll knock it off.
Manacles.
I guess I have to like pick up my weapon again because it grappled and I don't know. Did I?
Yep, picking up a weapon is a minor action, I think. So yeah,
So I can't do jack shit. I'm just gonna like walk behind Paladin or some shit.
Just dive behind your friend and be like,
Yeah.
"Help me!"
Best
What a
rage
fuck-
barbarian ever. Hides behind a friend.
Hey, I can't attack in the same turn.
but now there's still the little matter of a manacle flying around.
All right,
Quite literally, a little matter.
Kill it with fire.
Let it
Kill
grapple
him.
somebody else.
Defend yourself.
Kill it with fire.
Hell.
Nice.
Okay, Marcus, what do you want to do? You're gonna have to move a bit to fund it.
Sorry, what were you saying? I have to move a bit to what?
You're gonna have to move a bit if you want to blunt it.
Okay. So at this point, where are the manacles?
They're in front
Huh?
of me.
The
He's
last
dead.
one, Helen.
Is it like inside the building, outside, or?
Technically inside the building.
Okay. What I want to do is I want to walk up to it and swing at it with my mace to try and aim it into the furnace.
So you're
Okay.
gonna like hockey shot this thing.
Yeah,
Into a
that's the
furnace.
goal.
Nice.
It's technically floating, so the logic checks out at least.
Okay.
Seems
What's the
legitimate.
penalty to hit for this?
Nothing.
Oh, damn.
Sound like
Nothing?
a penalty to hit situation.
Okay, just, he's feeling a little bit lucky today, too, so he's gonna be using that inexplicable luck to hit.
Baller's gonna ball.
22, and definitely a hit, yeah?
That'll hit it, but it won't knock it into the furnace.
Oh, are you kidding me? Alright, here's the damage.
Oh, that thing is so in the furnace right now.
Shatter it, though.
Eh, it was on purpose, guys.
That's all right. That's good enough.
Precisely what I meant to do.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
So at this point, we're just like, what the fuck was that?
I'm gonna end my rage, by the way, so I can get 2 turns of exhaustion.
Incidentally, the blacksmith is going to walk up to that end of his shop and be like, what the fuck was that?
You tell me.
I was gonna say, they're your manacles, man. They just attacked us.
Hey, these are just hunks of iron. They're not supposed to be flying around like that.
Okay, at this point, I walk up and I'd like to try and talk the shopkeeper into keeping us quiet. I'd like to convince him that this would be bad business if word got out. So, I'm basically extorting him.
Extortion or asking nicely?
Asking nicely.
He's going extortion, let's face it.
There's an implied, like, you should probably
Intimidate.
pay us to be quiet.
Well, you see, extortion is intimidate. Asking nicely is diplomacy.
He's not very threatening about it, though. He's, like, straight up just trying to talk to him about it.
Well, diplomacy.
So diplomacy.
Boom!
Damn.
Wow, you kidding me?
It gives you each 9,000
You-
platinum.
No. He will give you personally 10 gold for his manacles going crazy and trying to strangle you to death.
Seems legit.
Okay, I thank him.
GG.
Okay, so we continue to the fucking town hall now.
Yeah, I'm just like, what the? Okay, put my sword away and. Oh,
So we keep going.
Yeah, we're like
that's
Rack and R are like now almost out of town. We're like, man, I hope our friends aren't getting mauled by 2 small pieces of metal right now. That would really suck.
Okay, do you guys want to flip back to the other group since we're at the hall right now?
We're not
Yeah,
even
let's do
there
it.
yet.
Oh.
Oh.
We like literally haven't even made it out of town yet, dude. Like
Anyway.
combat is 6 seconds per round, so
That's true. So it's like 3 rounds.
Yeah.
2.
Hey,
Okay.
3 of you is 200 XP each, unless you want to share it with the guys who weren't there.
Oh
No,
no.
racist.
just pulls us back up to where Soho is.
Fucking racist.
Except for me.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
Well, to be fair, you are a slow learner.
I'm smarter than Sobo, alright?
it's true.
That's true.
But I wasn't dumb enough to steal from the group and get domed by a cleric, so... I mean, book-wise, yes. Not getting domed in the face by a cleric-wise, eh...
Okay. So we're at the town hall. Guess you guys want to go in, yeah?
Bros?
Yes. Let's
Yeah,
go.
I mean, I'm going in. Let's do this thing.
Yeah.
Let's find us a damn book or 2.
Okay, so you guys go looking for books. I walk up to the front desk and ask if they have like a citizen registry or, you know, like town hall files that I could browse through. Particularly to the Splatterman.
Yes, they shuffle around there. Not that I'm shuffling around the desk. Let's see. No, that's the town square. God damn. I can't find the town hall. Oh, there it is.
I was gonna say, we can ping it to bring your camera there.
No, not on the map.
Under the
The
layer.
paperwork. It's dead. Why, yes, they do have a book on the subject. They have quite a few. But, is that what you're looking for?
Sure. Think.
What's the book that she just found?
Stuff about the Splatterman. Marcus, did
Yeah.
you die?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
So I basically nod and I'm like, yes, we'd be looking in for stuff like that. Do you have any documents specifically, like regarding, you know, prison records, that kind of stuff too?
We do have some of the old prison records, but they are a bit singed.
Excellent. Do you mind showing these 2 to where the books are and then to take me to the document afterwards?
Not a problem.
Thank you.
The back half of the town hall is just wall-to-wall bookshelves. They love their record keeping.
Okay, and so I'm looking at the singed document while they look at that.
Sherlock sees the wall-to-wall bookcases.
you
just
loses
smile.
his shit.
Yeah.
And Sherlock
crazy.
is home.
So I'm gonna
Do
start.
I?
You
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say-
so I'll start looking through the books for the name of Asarian or Dorian.
Alright, while they're doing that, can we do our thing? Since
Yeah,
that'll probably
mean-
take them a while.
Yeah, they're probably going to be reading for a minute, right?
yeah. So
Yeah.
go pen to them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're there now.
No, we're not. All right, fine, we're there. That's cool. Yeah, we're there. We show up
Oh.
at like whatever dot address this guy sent us to for the Chupacabra.
Wait, weren't you supposed to tell me some stuff first?
Nope,
I mean,
never happened. Continue. We're there. So I walk up to this farm and I'm like, knock, knock, knock. Waiting.
Mhm.
Ready?
Wait, where? Oh, the farm with the animals and the
With the Chupacabra and the
Like
eating of
the
dudes.
blood.
Yeah.
crazy-looking old man answers the door. What do you want?
Is this your flyer?
Oh, yeah, it is. What are you doing with it?
Coming to figure out what's going on. Trying to help you out here, ma'am. What's going on?
Well, you should know, seeing as you were at the fire.
Yeah.
My animals turned up, drained of all their blood.
Where was this and when was this?
Out in my farm, day ago, yesterday, day before,
You
happened
are,
over the course of about 3 days.
you are the least informative farmer of all. And I know that I have been working with these farmers for the past 2 weeks. I assume this guy knows me, right? I'm the guy that built the badass barn. Like, this guy, he was probably at my party the other day, right? So, what kind of animals? Were they
Oh, yeah.
goats?
That barn, I always hated that barn.
Fuck you, man. It's getting real bullshit.
Well,
Not
it
invited
started
to my next
small
party.
with a chicken or two, but yesterday one of my cows turned up.
Okay, so no goats. So this is distinctly not the chupacabra. So when you say drained of their blood, like throats cut, or just like a small hole in their body, or just like all of their blood is no longer in their body? Like how?
Drained of blood.
Fuck. So you think this is what do you think this is? Because I've got my suspicions immediately.
I think it's a vengeful spirit come to stop us from building on its land.
Goddamn rednecks.
Alright, so
Are
it's
you-
not that.
Are you currently building anything on this land?
Not currently.
Then how would it be stopping
Yeah,
you from building on the land? Like, it just has decided. How long has this farm been here, sir?
Sir, how much have you had to drink tonight?
How-
7.
7 to both? It's been here 7 amount of time, and you've had 7 to drink? Awesome, sir. You've been incredibly helpful. And I pat him on the shoulder, and I say, we'll look right into that for you. And I walk the fuck away from this crazy man's land.
I tell the Soba, I think we should go around back and look at the field.
I mean,
Even though he's crazy, well, there might not be anything, but
There
there
could-
might be something.
Alright, so let's look at this logically. There's a distinct possibility that this man is just batshit insane, right?
This is a good.
There's
good point.
also
Yeah.
a distinct possibility that his chickens and shit are getting their throats cut. But we already know that there's a dude putting blood all over the memorial. So maybe that's not human blood on the memorial. Right?
Well, he
Maybe.
did- Yeah.
Because they didn't find a body. They did find the bodies in this field over here.
That's a good point. But if we stake out the field at night, maybe we could find out.
Dude,
whoever-
I've been outside once at night and I fucking got nearly killed for it. I'm not staking out shit.
I've
for
been
this
outside
person.
every night,
Yeah.
except for the night where I stole the key.
Right.
But besides that, I've
And
been
the night you
outside
were-
every night.
And the night you were in jail.
In that.
I mean, if you want to stay out here in the middle of the night where we know something or someone is showing up to cut the throats of all of these animals, be my fucking guest, dude. But I'm going home right now. I'm gonna go find out if they found out anything in the town hall about this fucking crazy person
I mean,
killing
I'm not
over
gonna
there.
stay by myself. That's just kind of,
I'm not exactly sneaky right now. I mean, we did... Alright, I'll tell you what. Let's go home. Let's talk to the dudes. See if they found anything out further. If need be, and we have to stay the night out here, I mean... Maybe we bring the whole party out here and stay the night. I'm not gonna just me and you sit out in a tree for the night, dude.
Plus, by the way, you never asked about the book.
I know. What's going on with this book? No one else seems to, like, everyone was all hype as shit about knowing, and I'm the only one who didn't want to know. And now that it's open and you've released whatever hell you have, now I'm the only one who wants to know. What's going on with this book?
I did nothing. So, it's apparently there's this cult
Yeah?
called
Cult called Heisey, right?
Someone's home.
John?
You lost him.
You
Back in
didn't
jail.
lose me. What?
Keep going, John.
But the Professor Lorimer was searching into it, and the book was his personal journal. It had a lot of entries, but right before, like, the last entry was very recent, like a day before he died, or 2 days. And he seemed like he was getting closer to what they were trying to do, which, by the way, doesn't seem like it's a good thing, whatever they're trying to do. So I'm pretty sure they killed the professor.
That sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the plan, Rack. When we get back, we're gonna talk to the group.
Which they might also be linked to this stuff, but
Sure.
you know.
Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable, actually.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk to the group. We're not gonna tell them anything about the book unless they specifically ask. All right? This is gonna be between you and I. We're gonna continue looking into this as little as we can, essentially. We're gonna look, and if it seems like something that we can handle without getting domed, we'll do that. The primary focus here is to still try to wait this out. We need to get through this next week and a half, because the entire point of this is to take all of this information about whatever the professor's been up to, get it to the people who can help. You understand? In his will, he said, get all of these books and information to these guys at the end of the month. I'm assuming he knows whatever the fuck is going on. He probably knows that these guys are going to be the ones who can help. If he thought we could help, he would have just told us, hey, there's this cult going down, you guys should look into it. I'm fairly good with a gun. I assume you're fairly good with a bow. Marcus is apparently a brilliant fucking with that mace.
I haven't gotten to shoot it in a while, and then I shoot an arrow at a tree, which I must roll to hit. Please
Just
don't-
walking down the road, you just shoot at this tree?
I haven't shot anything in a while,
Dude,
so
I'm down. Get after it.
I'm gonna shoot the tree.
I'm not arguing with you.
It is an average shot.
You hit the tree.
I do hit the tree.
Fair enough.
Not amazingly.
Not a great shot, but I mean, you didn't miss a fucking tree, so that's a thing. I mean, I assume, again, I've worked with him in a protection standpoint. I'm pretty sure Marcus said he worked with him from a protection standpoint. Kaladin worked with him from a protection standpoint.
I
He
did not
knows.
do that.
But he knows physically what we're capable of doing, and if he thought we were going to be able to drop this cult, he would have told us to drop this cult, right?
You know, he probably doesn't know what I'm physically capable. I haven't actually seen him in a very long time.
Well,
How does he know where I was?
I mean, I don't know. The professor is apparently into some creepy shit.
Whatever.
Scrying orbs.
Probably
I bet
scrying.
he used scrying orbs.
I bet he used necromancy. Let's just get back to the house. I don't like leaving Kendra alone this long, anyways.
I didn't know necromancy
I mean,
could tell
I
you where
don't-
people are.
I don't
Yeah.
mind leaving Kendra alone for this while, but sure, whatever.
If she dies, we lose our paycheck, dude. I don't like the bitch either, but
You don't have to mention that she died.
Well, in your defense, her living isn't technically part of your job description.
I
Yeah,
mean, he
it
did.
never-
The professor asked me to watch after his bitch daughter. I'm gonna watch after his bitch daughter for 30 days, and if she happens to
Hey,
catch a bullet on day
She's a nice
31,
lady
That
who
was
happened to drop you.
not part of the job.
If-
The job was to deliver the stuff.
if she catches a bullet on day 31 when I'm walking out the door, I don't know what you want me to tell you, but for now, he asked me to do him a favor. We'll see how it goes. By the way, Rack, you know I'm not racist, right?
I might be.
You know that I'm just fucking with you when I'm saying these things, right?
I mean, I was considering killing you over it.
I was raised in the palace, man. I was raised in the capital. I'm not racist at all. Those other individuals that we hang out with might be, but I judge you by your character. Admittedly, your actions thus far have not done a great job of making me call you an idiot any less true, but
Yeah, just saying, but if Marcus keeps up with the way that he's talking,
to be fair, you should
Stuff.
probably stop acting like such an idiot if you don't want to be able to call you an idiot.
I mean,
Okay.
the racial slurs.
It's not necessarily a racial slur, it's just a descriptor.
To be clear,
Last episode you yelled, I scream racial slurs at you.
He did specifically scream racial slurs at you. But you did steal from all of us. I'm pretty sure you specifically called him a half-elf piece of shit. But that's, I mean, shut up, Marcus, you're not even here. Anyways,
so
yo,
be clear. Wait, where were you? What the hell were you doing anyway?
we were just walking back to the farm.
Went to the farm.
The Chupacabra farm,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, the sap. Anyway, so as you're headed back to the house, I'm gonna have to stop you at the bridge right there. Yeah,
This bridge?
Roll perception.
This bridge.
Sobo and the fucking bridge.
Wait,
This
which
fucking
bridge?
You are
bridge is
such a wrong
literally
bridge.
my fucking doom. Fuck this bridge. Fuck everything about this bridge, by the way.
What am I rolling? Perception?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I roll a 9.
Alright, guys, I'm good at this. Nope. Well,
Totally.
kind of. I'm better than Sobo.
Slightly better than me.
Not the greatest though.
Lovely.
Both caught flat-footed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Caught flat-footed?
I want to see them get.
I haven't
attacked
heard
by-
anything about a fight.
Oh my god, is that a turtle? That looks
Guys,
like
are
a
we getting attacked by turtles?
Oh,
Are we getting attacked by turtles?
No,
I mean, I don't actually mind.
Son of a
You-
bitch!
you might wish it was
Oh,
turtles.
that looks like ooze.
No, it is in fact not turtles.
That looks
What is it?
distinctly like turtles. I'm zooming in right now to see.
That does kind of look like ooze, guys.
Fuck.
Guys, I don't like ooze.
Ooze is not like that. Not like turtles all that much. So are we getting attacked right now?
Yes.
DM?
And
Okay, cool. We haven't taken a break yet, and it's like an hour
Looks
and
like a
40 minutes
golf
in.
course.
So before we get attacked, let's take a 5-minute break. Yeah, let's do that because I have to be able to cut these for fucking YouTube.
YouTube.
Otherwise, they look all retarded as shit. I can't upload more than a 2-hour-long VOD because YouTube
Okay.
just won't take it. So let's take a break here. This is going to be a ridiculously long segment. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but yeah, we'll be back in 5.
Cut it into 2 pieces.
Yeah.